Fantastic. Well, again, thank you so much for joining to our first webinar. As you saw on the invitation, we are excited to put this together as a intention to allow potential clients, new clients, or individuals that are interested in learning more about our technology to hear directly for our end user. And so we have on the call, we will have Bern McFadden, who's the powerhouse supervisor for ITG Brands, part of Imperial Tobacco, UK-based company, but his plant is here in North Carolina. And we'll also have Petro Anokin, who's a senior project engineer for global engineering for Imperial Brands. He's based in Germany. We appreciate your time, gentlemen, for joining us. And myself, Cristian Proano, I am with Combustion Catalyst of America and work directly with Advanced Power Systems International, the company that manufactures the catalyst. And we do have on the line Nora Murphy, Chris Wright, and Will Fitzpatrick as part of Advanced Power Systems International. We thank you for your participation.
Again, my name is Bern McFadden. I'm the powerhouse supervisor at ITG Brands here in Greensboro. I think it was in early 2019 when I met Cristian, and he explained the technology to me. And at that time, we were in the height of trying to improve our boiler efficiency. We were doing a number of things, trying to get our steam loads down. We had installed an economizer, also with a thermocharger. So we're also, doing a real good job on maintenance as far as cleaning our boiler fire sides and water sides. But we had reached a point, and I'll explain to you. We have 3 boilers. So we have our boiler number 1 and 2 for 1954 and 1955 B&W water tube boilers. They don't have any economizers or anything like that, and we, randomly use them. Our boiler number 3, which is the boiler we'll be talking about, is our 75 million BTU unit, which is about 60,000 pounds an hour. And with all the improvements that we had made throughout the plant, on the weekend and when production wasn't running on Fridays, our steam load would drop down in the neighborhood of 8,000 pounds per hour. But we were unable to turn that boiler down to anything less than 10,000, mainly because whenever we attempted to do that, we were seeing CO, high levels of CO. And so we're having to add a significant amount of excess air. So after discussing the technology with Cristian, and we made the decision that we would give it a try. We installed in May of 2019, we installed the catalyst. And first, when we installed it, we ran it for about a week or 2. And then we came back and we made our tuning adjustments, mainly on the low end for our, and where I'm saying excess air of those percentages, that should be actually O2. So when we tuned our boiler, we were able to reduce our O2 levels to the point that we could also reduce the fuel and burn cleanly. And we were able to reduce our minimum load on that boiler to 8,000 pounds per hour. So we went into this with a targeted approach. We had a goal that we were trying to achieve. And for us, our goal was to be able to use our most efficient boiler, the boiler that we had made upgrades with installing an economizer and thermocharger. We wanted to be able to use it on the weekend and get higher efficiencies. Prior to installing the catalyst, on our low ends, we were seeing efficiencies 72, 74%. And then once we made our installed the catalyst and made the changes, we started seeing efficiencies in the 80, 82% on the low end. And then we saw higher efficiencies as high as 87%. And again, this is a 1969 boiler. So it has some age on it. And we're able now to see 88, 89% input output efficiency. We did just most recently replace the catalyst, and it did, I mean, almost to the number. It lasts about 20,000 hours. And what we started seeing is supply gas pressure drops where we weren't able to make capacity on the high end because of the gas pressure drops. And then we also started seeing a reduction in efficiency. We changed it out, brought it back online, and apparently it has a burn-in period because in 7 to 10 days, we started seeing the efficiencies that we had achieved before. So from our standpoint, it did what we were looking to do. And mainly, you know, we're addressing combustion efficiency, but for us, you know, we also look at thermal efficiencies by keeping our water sides and fire sides clean and during the maintenance. But I will say, I think if you follow the directions and the guidance that Cristian provided, I think everything that they guarantee and more is achievable. And of course, that depending on where you're starting from.
Fantastic, Vern. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your contribution. I would love to give Petro the opportunity to share with us a little bit of his what he has heard, experience at the Altaris plant in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, thank you, Cristian. As Cristian mentioned, I'm Petro and located in Central Engineering Office in Germany. And on one of technology-related projects, we visited ITG factory in Greensboro in 2020. It was around 1 year of operation of Fitch Catalyst there. And Fern shared with us the experience and certain achievements and measurements they had so far. So, and as of I'm in charge of efficiency increase projects and energy consumption reduction projects worldwide. Yeah, I took it into account, yeah, and share this information within the group. And the first step and most close interest been taken by another our facility in the US in Pennsylvania. So they had similar situation to what Fern mentioned, yeah, operation during weekends, over weekends, and operation on lower production. As you can see, that they have two powerful boilers here, and they were been limited by turned down. They could not go below 15,000 liters per hour during low consumption of gas and steam generation. They initiated the project and installed Fitch Catalyst this summer. I think beginning of July. They shared in October with me their first impression, and they been pretty much satisfied. And from operational standpoint, it solved their open questions. Yeah, so they can go below 15,000 in range 8,000-9,000 liters per hour. For energy saving, we took normally 1 year period to judge, yeah, and to compare operations with and without, and then confirm certain figures. But we account for the moment 1.52% on gas. Okay, we consider for the future, yeah, our facilities in Africa and Asia, where LPG, diesel, or heavy oil used, yeah, and we can consider, you know, Fitch solutions, but for different fuels. Yeah, this is also in plans.
Fantastic. Thank you, Petro. I really appreciate it so much. So, Vern, Petro, we really appreciate your feedback, and just to validate, you know, as you have heard, the results are quite interesting, right? And so when you look at return on investment, of course, this, for example, is a model done for a US group here in the United States. So you have a price of natural gas that may differ to where you are based, but in most cases, we try to stay within the 12-month ROI period so that you can have a good amount of time left for savings. And just to finish, you know, there are external factors that are playing into play at this current time, right? So number one, we have rising cost of fossil fuels. This is inevitable, you know, they're just going up, and this certainly affects bottom line in your operation. And then the other one are you increasing have more and more pressure to reduce your greenhouse footprint, either new carbon reduction strategies via corporation or policies established by the governments that are requiring companies to reduce their carbon emissions. So in any case, we would love to try to help and see if there's an opportunity for us to assist the company improve efficiency. There are incentives provided at state and federal level, and perhaps if this is tracked, it could also give opportunity to access carbon credit. So that is all from our end. At this point, I would like to, well, thank you for participating.